In this session, we're going to go ahead and do some tweaking with this Wildcats football. Pretty standard sports design again. We're just going to add a couple of simple effects to it and see how it can radically change the design. Working with brushes very easily, very quickly in Corel Draw. So to get started, I'm just going to go ahead and select everything here and make sure we've got everything grouped. I'm going to be building off of working, say, on a dark garment, and we're going to add some effects to this. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and create a rectangle here, and we'll fill that with a black, and we'll send that to the back of the page. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go to my artistic media tool, and I'm going to get some different effects this time. I'm going to come down into some pretty complex effects here. Warped Abstract, some of my favorite brushes in the brush pack. And once again, the brush pack's available on the site. You can buy that instant download. Over 400 brushes. You can follow along with the training. You can also start creating your own off-the-wall effects and designs almost immediately with that. Now in this pack, there's a bunch of different abstract brushes. And I'm just going to go ahead and create a brush here, and then I'm going to select one of these abstract brushes here and try to get a different look here. And I'm not going to start working on the dark yet because all of my brushes are black. I'm not going to be able to see them, so I'll go ahead and delete that for now, and then I'll delete this brush I know that I created there, but I changed that to white. And I want to deal with the issues relating to the white on that. I'm going to change the size of this, bring that up to about 1.2, and just start looking at some of these different abstract brushes that I've got here with halftones and different shapes. And that's a kind of different look there. Now looking at this brush, I can see there's an issue here at the top where I laid down this stroke right up here with this node going in the wrong direction. There we go. Now that should fix the issue. You can see that got repaired there. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and delete these nodes here and make this a straight, pretty much straight stroke for now, while I look at some different things here. Now this look could be used to create a background that's pretty off the wall for this particular design to give it some pop off the shirt. I'm going to bring this brush size up to about 2.3. Now with that being set up there, I can see that that's going to look pretty good. I'm actually going to go to my pen now, or I could just keep working with the mouse, but I'm going to take this and I'm just going to right click this and select order and select the back of page. Other layer will be fine. You can see that swooshing in there is a really nice look. I'll take the same brush and come over here off the other side and bring it down that way. And I've got another setup of the same brush, a kind of swoosh look that's really following what's going on with my design as opposed to trying to just stick some clip art in there. Do the same here, and actually going to start right up in here and then come down just like that. And then I'll take this and right click this and select order and go to back of page, select OK. Now I've got a whole different look going on here with this design. I'm going to double click here and make some adjustments to this particular brush and bring this up a little bit higher, just kind of balance what's going on. Now I can see that control arm for that node is right there. I'll just spin this off here just a little bit, and down here I'll come down here. I'm going to get my pick tool, click on this, and do some tweaking here. Is there any nodes here in the middle? If there is, I want to delete those. I'll bring this right up here and see if we can get this flow to match the shape of the football, and we have. And now you can see just that little brush effect is making a huge difference on this design. It's going to look much better on a t-shirt. Now if I don't like what's going on with these, I've got some other effects I can add. I'll go ahead and grab this, move it down here, release here to the bottom of the page, and just select copy here. Go ahead and grab this brush, this stroke here, and I'm going to apply this effect here and see how that looks. And now we've got yet another totally off the wall look coming down off of this particular graphic. I want to grab this brush and change that one there. And I might want to change direction of curves on this and see what that does. So I'll go ahead and grab this, lasso these two nodes, come up here, reverse direction of my curves, bring this brush down just a bit off to one side here, and then start moving this around differently than what was going on with it previously, getting a really different look going on here, coming off and swooping right in through the stars off into the football, and then coming off here to the bottom, seeing what type of look we get here. Now that's a pretty wild look. I'm going to go ahead and bring actually this right down into the center and move this off to the center here and bring this up just a bit. I'm going to play off these halftones. I'm going to change the size of this brush just a little bit, and I think I'm going to actually reverse my direction of my curves, my line here again. I'll double click, get back to my shape tool, lasso both of these, and then reverse direction again. Bring this up here once again and see if we can play off of what's going on with this brush down in this direction and down into the football, and that looks pretty interesting there. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and take this brush here, I'm going to double click on this and bring this on down that way. Really different look building out here, coming off of this abstract brush. I want to bring this out this way, that out that way, and I want to enlarge this just a bit. Get my pick tool, double click again, bring this off that way, and I'm going to bring this down here, drop a node right on there. Now I missed there, so I got to go back to my pick tool. Click here again, we'll double click there on the line, add a node there, and I'm just going to change the shape of this here to go like that. I'm going to take this here and kind of arch that to the football shape, curve that off just a little bit there in that direction, and this puts some definite depth and motion into the design, as you can see here. Now I want to do some more tweaking over here, I believe. Double click, get to my shape tool, grab this node down here at the bottom. I think I want to bring this over this way. Now see, I've got a lot going on in there. I want to go ahead, take this, and coming down this direction here, I want to double click and get a node added there and bring that up that way there. So really different look going on there with all this halftone built in. Now once this is all set up, let's go ahead and put some dark color in the background here. Go ahead and fill this with, let's say, a darker gray. Send that to the back of the page. Now it didn't go back all the way. I want to right click and go to back of page because of layer order. To back of page, other layer, okay. I'll take this here, hold down shift, and that there also, which is as a black right now. I'm going to fill those with a white, and now that really looks kind of off the wall. I'll go ahead and copy, paste these back in. I'm going to fill this with a black. I'm going to right click, select order, go in front of, click on this gray here, other layer, that's fine. Get my arrow key and just kind of click some different direction here, and we'll off play those black halftone dots off of the white, and we'll create a really off the wall look here, as you can see right there, swooping through our design. So very interesting effect there, and you add that to your regular design, you get a really different look. Now you can go through and experiment with these for hours, but you can see here just in a matter of minutes I've added some really off the wall looks to this design. Same thing here if I wanted to. Go ahead and create a black rectangle here. I'll right click on that and select order. We'll go to back of page, other layers fine, fill that with black. Take this brush that I know is there, hold down shift, then select this other brush, which I think I missed that. The other brush is like right over in here. If I want to see that brush, I'll go over here. Let's see where that is. That's here, and I know I got the other one here. Go ahead and fill those with a white. No, I don't want to fill those with a white. Yes, I want to fill those with a white. No, I want to fill those with a black color. And I want to copy those. And then I want to go ahead and paste those back in. Then I want to just go ahead and right click here, order, select in front of. Click on my black here, select OK, send that to the back. Now that that's going to be there, I'll fill that with a white, and I'll bring these over and start to play off the white that's in that and create another totally off the wall effect just by dropping those two on top of each other. Now I can come in here on this black and say change that to a gray just to bring that effect back in. But you can see piling the brushes up on top of each other, we're starting to create some cool effects. Really nice little design, something to offset what's going on with the design. And if I wanted to, I could come in with some other effects and things like that working with the brushes. But you can see how working with these brushes, I've got these graphics literally flowing with my design, attached to my design, and very easily creating different looks that I can use to present to my clients and upsell my clients. This is a lot of stuff we're seeing on retail. We're seeing this in advertising, all kinds of halftone effects, barbed wire effects, distress effects, different effects, all built into the designs, even in advertising, your soda can, beer advertising, everything. We're seeing this stuff everywhere. And it's just really easy to apply when you're working with the brushes and the brush pack in Corel Draw. Go ahead and wrap here, and we'll continue in our next session.